Upcoming season, what are your expectations for you guys? Return a lot of people. I imagine expectations are high.
Well, they're always high here at Tennessee, and this team expects to win, and that's their goal. And we're just going out every day trying to be better than we were the day before.
You've got a day like today. It's warming up, but it's still about 40 degrees, and yet you've got a ton of people showing up to this thing. What kind of anticipation is there in the program, and how exciting is that for you guys to see this many fans show up?
We have a wonderful fan base, and it's just a thrill for our girls to see all these people here, these people who are so loyal and passionate about Tennessee athletics and Lady Vols softball. And I think it's just a great experience for our girls to be able to interact with them on a personal level for a few hours today and get to know the fans a little bit better. And then we're going to go out and practice, and hopefully a few of them will stick around to watch that.
Is it Oklahoma City or bust for you guys this year? Is that kind of how the mentality is?
You know, our goal every year is to be in Oklahoma City at the end and to be playing for a national championship, and that never changes, and it's the same this year.
You guys went there last year and went 0-2 when you were out there. Is that a driving force for you guys this year? Does that kind of eat away, or is that just in the past and it's gone?
Oh, I would say that's still in their memory, and that wasn't a good feeling to play the way we played last year, and I think that will drive us at certain times this year. But I don't think that makes this year any different in terms of the goals and expectations. Like I said, they're there every year. It's the same. We want to be in Oklahoma City. We want to compete for a national championship.
Coach Raven, Siobhan, is she healthy? Is she good to go? What's her status right now?
Yeah, Raven's 100%. She was cleared in December before we went home for break, so she's been going full out ever since we got back in January.
How critical is that to have her back and healthy this season?
Oh, it's huge. I mean, Raven's a 3-time All-American, one of the greatest players in the history of Lady Vols softball, and a leader for us in the leadoff spot. So we're excited to have her back, going strong.
The Renfro sisters, a year of experience can be so beneficial for pitchers. How are the two of them looking in preseason?
They both look great, and our pitching staff all the way around us look great. Cheyenne Tarango had a wonderful fall and is looking really good in the spring too. So I think our pitching staff, the depth of our staff, the addition of Aaron Gabriel, the freshman, is going to be one of our strongest points.
And then your other freshman, you got brought in an incredible class. Lexi Overstreet, do you see her contributing early this season?
You know, the tough thing for our freshmen is the strength of the upper class. We have so much depth in our senior and junior classes especially. The sophomores, they had a tough time getting into the lineup last year, and Hannah Akamini and Cheyenne Tarango will both play a lot this year. So that's what makes it tough for the freshmen to find playing time. It's not that they're not great players, but this is just a very experienced and talent-laden squad that they've come into. But I think that speaks well for the strength of the program. I think Rainey Gaffin you'll see on the field at times, Lexi Overstreet, Aaron Gabriel, and some of the others in supporting roles, but their time will come in the future.
That's exactly what coaches want. You want competition every single day in practice, don't you?
Oh, absolutely. That's how you get better. You're only as strong as your weakest link, and I think your program is strong when it's hard for a freshman to come in and get immediate playing time.
And Melissa Davin ended the season hitting so well. How is she looking to start the season?
She's looked really good, and she had a really strong fall, and I think you just see a maturity about Melissa Davin coming into her junior year. She's much more comfortable and much more confident with her swing and with her defense.
As with Lexi Overstreet and Hannah Akamine, do you expect them to kind of balance it out, or is it Hannah's job as of right now?
Well, in the fall it was neck and neck at times,
Okay.
but I think as we've come back in January, Hannah has put a little bit of a gap between them. She's a little bit more experienced. Lexi didn't play catcher very much in high school.
Okay.
She did a little bit of catching when she was younger, and it's a position she likes to play, but her team needed her at third base, so that's where most of her experience has been. But we like Lexi at catcher, and we're going to continue to work her there, and we need her to be in that catching role for us because nobody can handle 60, 65 games a year behind the plate. They need a break, and if you have an injury or an illness, Hannah had a bout with strep throat last week. If we'd been in the middle of the season, Lexi Overstreet needs to be ready to come in and lead the team, and she knows that. So she's working hard, and we expect her to be ready if the time comes.
Absolutely. With Hannah replacing Ashley Andrews, big vocal leader, how has Hannah found her own as a leadership role? Is she stepping up as a leader as you would expect?
Well, I think that's what we've seen out of Hannah the last couple of weeks since we got back from Christmas break. And I think our experience with the program, the folks we brought in to do the leadership training our first 2 days back was a real eye-opener for Hannah. Hannah saw what a leader she could be, and I think got a lot of confidence from those 2 days and understands how important it is for her to lead this team from behind the plate. Hannah has all the skills. Hannah has a tremendous arm, a great glove, she frames well, she has a powerful bat, and we just needed her to be more vocal and understand that her body language, her presence, and her confidence behind the plate was key for this team.
Absolutely. You talked about a bunch of new, talented newcomers, freshmen, but 4 returning All-Americans, 5 in total with Kat Dotson. What do you expect from them? Are they kind of an extra motivation this season because there's no more looking up for them? This is kind of their last ride.
Well, I think with seniors, there's a fine line there. You don't want them to play uptight because it's their last go around. You want them to enjoy that experience and just leave it all out there. And that's what we want for them. I think if you get too caught up in knowing you're a senior and looking at the end of the road, sometimes that can make you play a little uptight. So we just want to keep them focused on each and every day and playing each and every moment and attacking each and every pitch. And if we focus on the little things, the big things will take care of themselves.
Absolutely. As Steve